it's Jen here, and today I am back with this Disney coloring book, which I absolutely love. And I actually don't have that many pages of this left, but I wanted to try again because I wasn't happy with my previous work, and I decided to color in this picture of Tinkerbell. And I really wanted to do better than the last time, so I prepared my heart and I grabbed my tools. I also got my watercolor palette as per usual. For the past few pages I've used this palette and I really like combining the paint together. So I started off by painting her skin, and I actually really like how Tinkerbell's skin tone turned out. It wasn't too yellow, it wasn't too red. This kind of came out perfectly. So that was different from my previous page. And then I tried to be a little bit more bold in my own way with how I shade like darker tone for the shadows, because I didn't want to use color pencils for this paper. And then after that I wet her cheeks and then dropped in some pink, and I really liked how this turned out. Also, I used the same pink to shade in a little bit darker for certain parts of her skin, and then this is how it turned out. And I really like how this turned out. Personally, I'm satisfied. And because this yellow that I have from my palette is quite on the orangey side, I decided to use the yellow that came with the book because it was just brighter and perfect for Tinkerbell. And I mixed in the yellow I have from my palette to add some shades, or like to show the flow of her hair better. And this is how it turned out. And once again, so far it was going really well. And then I went on ahead to paint her dress. And something that I can pick on for this part is that the color I picked up was too much on the yellow side, not green enough. So to kind of counteract that part, I used just a little bit darker green for shadows, yeah, just like that. And I really like how this turned out too, because it kind of reminded me of leaves on her dress, or it made it look like her dress was made out of some leaves or something like that, or a leaf because she's tiny. And then I went ahead to paint her wings, and I mixed in some like pink and purple onto her wings, which I had like a light blue as a base, and it also turned out the way I wanted it to. So yeah, actually this was kind of a nice surprise for me, because for first time in forever I was kind of doing what I actually had in my mind. And this is how it turned out. And then I went ahead to color in the little pom-poms on her shoes, dropped in some green and pink on that as well. And then I colored her bow. And then what did I do after that? I think I colored her the like little background stuff. No, actually a little bit more of her dress. And then I went ahead to paint her eyes, and then the extra little things in the background, like the butterflies and the stars and everything. And these are really tiny, so I had to be careful. And then for the butterflies, I had blue wings as a base, and then I wanted to drop in some pink as the outline. I wanted it to be more of a gradation effect, but it was kind of hard to get it because I didn't drop in enough water as the base, so I just dropped the water afterwards and it turned out fine. And then I got the flowers and the little flowy little cotton ball thing and I kept the background pretty simple. Besides coloring in those little items, I didn't drop in any other color besides this like little splatter of paint. Yeah, I just dropped in little dots like that with pink and purple, and basically I kept the background very simple in this way, and I'm really happy with how it turned out, because after everything, this is how the paper turned out, or the page turned out. And yeah, from looking at it, I was pretty sure that I won't need to use the color pencils as I was hoping I wouldn't need to in the beginning. So I just went ahead and used the white gel pen that I have, and also I used my black ink pen to just color in the pupils of her eyes darker, because the blue paint kind of made it grayish and I didn't like that. I really like how I did more of like adding patterns and textures for the dress and the wings, and then I gave little highlights for her hair, and at the very end, what did I do? Oh, I added some little highlights on her pom-poms as well. And at the very end, I really like how this turned out as well. This might actually be my favorite, or one of my favorite pictures or paintings I've done from this book so far, and I'm very satisfied. It feels good to be back with like watercoloring again on a more regular basis, and I hope that I will get better over time, even though my progress is very choppy. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in another video. So until then, take care and goodbye!